This is how Papa began his 70th birthday today by interacting with children from slums and telling them that, like he did, they can do it too. Papa's life is a message itself. This narration is about this message called Papa. Papa's journey into this world began on this day 70 years ago in Mashelkar in Goa, in a very poor family. Walking barefoot until Papa was 12, studying under street lights, struggling to have 2 meals a day, Papa passed his SSC exam in 1960. I am proud to say that he beat all odds and stood 11th amongst 135,000 students in the Maharashtra State Board. He was about to leave his studies because my grandmother, that is my Aji, could not afford his higher studies. But this student featured amongst India's best students. How did this miracle happen? The credit goes to the timely helping hand by the House of Tatas. Sir Dorab Tata Trust gave Papa a scholarship of 60 rupees per month for 6 years. That is how Papa could complete his education. Papa and Ratan Tata were inducted as Foreign Fellows of American Academy of Arts and Sciences on 1st October 2011. This is one of the greatest honors since the fellows of this academy range from Benjamin Franklin to George Washington, from Winston Churchill to Charles Darwin, from Nelson Mandela to Einstein, and 200 plus Nobel laureates. In 1960, when Papa was going to the House of Tatas to collect 60 rupees, if someone had said that 50 years down the line, the head of the House of Tatas and Papa will sign on the same page, one after the other, no one would have believed it. But it happened. What a remarkable journey. And there were 2 women who were responsible for Papa's remarkable journey, my Aji and my mummy. Aji gave birth to Papa, but as a very poor widowed mother, she brought him up under very difficult circumstances. And mummy supported him under very difficult circumstances. Papa was busy working 24/7, day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, till today, his 70th birthday. Papa and mummy got married on 16th August 1970 and within a month left for UK, where Papa had taken up a lecturer's job in Salford University. My mummy is as beautiful and innocent as ever. My Didi, that is Shruti, was born on 28th August 1971. Didi was such a tomboy. And then arrived Ibu, Shubhra, as you all know her. And then it was me. As Didi, Ibu and I grew up, we found our own partners. But back to Papa's journey now. In 1976, he returned to India. He had a dream to reinvent India, a dream that he was to recapture in his famous book, Reinventing India. Within a few years of returning to India, he won the prestigious award Bhatnagar Prize in 1982. Here is Rajiv Gandhi giving the award to Papa. He became a member of Rajiv Gandhi's Science Advisory Council. He was the youngest member and they called him the baby of the team. In 1991, he received Padma Shri at the hands of President R. Venkatraman and Padma Bhushan in 2000. In 1989, Papa became the director of NCL. In this photo of 1978, you are seeing 3 consecutive directors of NCL. First on the left is Dr. Tilak. Then on the right is Dr. Doraiswamy. And in the middle is young Papa, who was groomed to take over as director. During his 6-year tenure as director, National Chemical Laboratory turned into an international chemical laboratory. NCL created history by becoming the first lab in India to do a reverse transfer of technology. And Papa loved such reversing throughout his career. For example, in 1950, an Englishman was the director of an Indian lab. In 2007, Papa became the first ever Indian to occupy the position of president of the English Institution of Chemical Engineers. Here he is taking over CSIR as its Director General, a position he stayed in for 11 years, which is a record by itself. Little did one realize that he would transform CSIR beyond belief. Atal Bihari Vajpayee had this to say about him. He said, "I would especially like to compliment Dr. Mashelkar. Under his leadership, CSIR has regained its dynamism and prestige, besides showing itself to be capable of standing up to the challenges of liberalization and globalization." And when Papa retired in 2006, there were still some more expectations from him. Dr. Manmohan Singh said, "To Dr. Mashelkar, I have to say, you have served our country and the cause of science and technology with the greatest distinction. We all are proud of your achievements, but I conclude by expressing the hope and prayer that perhaps we have not seen the best of you still. The best is yet to come. May your life and work continue to inspire generations of scientists and technologists in our country." Both political and business leaders recognized his transformative leadership. With a cover page story, Business India called him the CEO of CSIR. Papa is the only scientist in India to win the JRD Tata Corporate Leadership Award in 1998. He was sandwiched between Narayan Murthy in 1997 and Azim Premji in 1999. But not only the first scientist in India, but the first scientist in Asia to win the Business Week's Stars of Asia Award at the hands of George Bush Sr. I wonder what he's telling Bill Gates here. Is it Gandhian engineering? You never know with Papa. But I know for sure that here he is explaining the concept of Gandhian engineering to the president of Australian Academy of Technological Sciences and Engineering, Robin Batterham. Here in Canberra in April 2008, Papa introduced Gandhian engineering for the first time to the whole world. A concept that he took forward with the late legendary C.K. Prahalad in his now celebrated paper, Innovation's Holy Grail, published in Harvard Business Review in 2010. World Economics Forum had a special session on this game-changing framework within 6 months after the paper appeared. Papa is equally at ease with global business, science and political leaders and cinestars. Papa is not just a fan of cricket, he is fanatic about cricket. So when Sunil Gavaskar, Papa's hero from his young days, was celebrating 60 years, it was Papa who gave him the scroll of honor. But Amitabh Bachchan did one better than Papa. He gave Sunil the bat made of gold. Incidentally, I did not realize that Amitabh Bachchan was taller than Papa. I thought Papa was the tallest of them all. And here he is with Sachin, congratulating him on the century of centuries. Let me tell you a secret. I have seen Papa bunk his office and watch Sachin bat. So much did he love him and his batting. Papa was over the moon when he was invited to speak at the famous Melbourne Cricket Ground, where he saw the bat of the legendary Don Bradman, with which he reached that magical average of 99 test runs, and with his idols Lata Mangeshkar and Kishori Tai Amonkar, both of whom he simply reveres. A great moment in his life was when he met Her Majesty the Queen during the 350 years of celebrations of Royal Society. But when I asked Papa what was the most special day in his professional life, he told me that it was one when he was inducted as a Fellow of Royal Society London. And here is the proudest moment in any scientist's life, signing in the same book in which Newton had signed on page 9 centuries ago. And Papa has accepted all the honors that have come his way humbly, global, national and local. On the occasion of Maharashtra's Golden Jubilee, Papa was honored separately by all the three parties, the Congress Party, NCP and Shiv Sena. They may disagree on many things, but one thing that they agreed upon 100% was Papa. When Papa was in Delhi, there was a joke going around. Government used to say, when in doubt or difficulty, form a Mashelkar committee. And Papa chaired 12 Mashelkar committees. Can you believe it? Not only committees, even national disasters. Papa has fought and won many battles for India, like this historic battle on US patent on turmeric, second Haldi Ghati Ladai as they call it, and later on he fought and won the Basmati battle. Papa changed the total global view on traditional knowledge. But this warrior continues to be a loving friend, with his childhood friend Naresh Kaka, and a devoted Shishya. He is seen here with Professor Sharma, his guru, guide, friend and philosopher for 5 decades around. Among his mentors, he recognizes Professor Siena Rao, who set the toughest standards for him. And his other mentor is Ashok Ganguly. Papa tells me that it was Ashok Ganguly who urged a reluctant Papa to take over as the head of CSIR, not as DG, but as a CEO of CSIR Inc. Papa is a devout person. He is a devout Ganesh Bhakt. And so are the rest of us. He has been spreading the message across the country, yes we can, and urging others to rise to great heights, always saying, yes we can. And Papa just does not do it in air-conditioned halls. He has gone to villages, to slums. He has travelled from Kashmir to Kanyakumari to spread this message. And his influence on the young is unbelievable. Papa's heart is really in Pune. Here he is as the first president of Pune International Centre, where Adarniya Anna Shri Mohan Daria ji launched PIC on 24th September 2011. Pune loves Papa and Papa loves Pune. Billboards or no billboards, to all of us, he is our dear Papa. To our children, he is their dear Abba. And he always holds our family together. But the lady who holds him together is really Mummy. My mummy is a great artist, but she sacrificed it all for Papa. And here, in a rare interview, she tells DNA, My husband is a workaholic. He can work seamlessly for more than 18 hours a day. And the other lady who made the difference, my Aji. Here they are in the Devki Krishna temple in Mashel, where Papa was born. The serenity and the peace that you see on Aji's face never left her till she left us on 17 November 2006. Aji is no more, but she is there everywhere. We feel her presence every day, and each one of us does. We are so proud of your life and work, Papa. Aji, we wish you were here today. We miss you so much. Aji was Papa's world, so she will have the last word.
दोन नाती आहे, एक नातू आहे, कळलं का? तर सगळे माझी विचारपूस करतात, पाहिजे नको बघतात, सगळं मुलगा पण सगळं व्यवस्थित हे करतो. एकदम समाधानी आहे. मला वाटतं की माझ्यासारखे जगात सुखी कोणी नाही.